morning. It's morning, earlier than it went. Not earlier than I usually have. Pretty early mornings. On my day off, it's earlier than I usually have. I thought it'd be a great day to break in Camaro with a trip for donuts. So this is the first official trip to Cowboy Donuts. I see it on Food Temple TV. To grab some donuts and some kolaches for the kids. And I'm just going to take you with me because I haven't done this driving and talking thing yet, which is a little bit awkward, but I'm going to give it a shot. It's a new level of multitasking here because I hate to crash this thing on the first donut trip. Alright, so talking and driving for me isn't actually that strange, but usually when I do it, I'm talking on a microphone radio thing. You didn't know I'm a civil servant. I take bad guys to jail. So, yeah, small detail, which limits my enthusiastic driving a little bit. Holy cow, that sun is incredibly bright. I wonder if these things work. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Whoa! So you gotta watch the road. So donuts, Cowboy Donuts. They're heaven. They're heaven in a ring. We cops refer to them as power rings. They give us, all the strength that we need to make it through our day. I'm really sorry about that whole sun thing, because it tells you how early it is, right? Oh hell. So my brain is like a sponge. It absorbs everything. But the problem is it also leaks everything. There's road construction up here that I can't get there from here. So I'm turning around and going, Jesus Christ! My God! Now I am going to crash into something because that sun is really bright. Oh, one day you'd want a little bit of cloud cover, and it's not today. Wow. Anyway, I was talking about donuts and cops. I am the stereotype. I love donuts. Donuts and pizza. And thankfully, those donuts and pizza haven't turned me into, a guy who couldn't fit in this car yet. So how's everybody doing? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this video in with a bigger video about like my first week or maybe my first month of ownership, and we can talk a little bit about the car. I think I talked about it in another video. I ordered it in late January. It took about 2 months to get here. I picked it up 5 days ago on Monday, 6 days ago, and depending on what day you're watching this video, Monday doesn't mean anything to you. So I picked it up about 6 days ago. Of those 6 days, I got to drive it for probably about 3 little errands here and there, just because the weather is so damn unpredictable in Wyoming. It was rainy, and then some more rain, and then some wind, and I don't know how well the audio of this phone picks up the road noise, but you can hear the sand and the gravel just ripping. Man, it's not doing any damage I know of yet, but it's just tires just flicking it right up on the car, so it kind of gives me some ideas of things that I need to do. I need to get some clear bra, probably around the wheel wells. I plan on putting on ZL1 side skirts, but that's probably a month or two out. Being a civil servant, I gotta spend more of my money on donuts and coffee than car parts. So maybe I'll sacrifice a weekend of donuts, but not this weekend, because I really like donuts. All right. So I live in this little town in Wyoming, down in southwest corner. It's about 25,000 people. And it's not a bad place to live. When I moved here 28 years ago, I figured I'd work here a couple years and then move on to something else. And it stuck. So it's a pretty great place. It's only a couple hours from Salt Lake City. So Wyoming doesn't have any big cities. The biggest city is Cheyenne, which is the state capital, which is, I think, about 70,000 people. The entire state's only got 500,000. And so there's a lot of space and a lot of roads. And most of the time, Wyoming really takes care of its roads. I mean, the roads are just, if you talk to anybody who's driven through the state, especially through some of the mountain passes and stuff, the roads are almost always in good condition. Although it's April, and we've had a crazy winter, a lot of water, a lot of moisture, a lot of snow. And so the interstates and a lot of the city streets are just torn to hell. Big old potholes. And, they say we've got two seasons in Wyoming. We have winter and road construction. And that is so true right now. So I'm a little bit nervous about taking this new car up on the interstate for any long trip, because you get these potholes and you can rip out your entire suspension, especially on a car as low as this. My other car is a GMC Acadia, which gets around pretty well. Waving to one of my buddies, got somebody pulled over on a Saturday morning. I'll bet that guy was on his way to get donuts. I'm following the rules. I'm going the speed limit. I gotta tell you, for a guy who really likes to drive fast, being in my particular job really cuts down on the fun level sometimes. Because the last thing I need is to get pulled over by one of my cohorts, and even if they gave me a warning, which there's no guarantee that's going to happen. I know there's a lot of rumors out there about how cops give cops breaks. In my 2010 SS, I got a couple tickets. I got a couple tickets for speeding. I got a couple tickets for no front plate, because that was a rule at the time. You had to have a front license plate in Wyoming. And when I get pulled over, because it does happen, I don't tell them I'm a cop. My thought is this: if I'm breaking the rules, I'm no different than anybody else. So I pay the ticket and go on my happy way. Now, if I got a ticket for doing something I wasn't doing, I'd go the legal route and contest it just like anybody else has a right to do. But I know when I'm speeding. And as far as the front license plate ticket goes, I got 2 tickets in a course of about 7 months. And I was willing to take those tickets. Number one, they don't go against your driver's record. It's not considered a moving violation. And I was not going to drill holes in the front of that car. I had a 2010 SS Inferno Orange. Great car, a lot of fun. Performance-wise, nothing like this, but at that time, it was a great car, and I thought it was the best car I'd ever driven. Damn it, see, here's the problem with talking on the goddamn thing and not paying attention. I just drove by the donut place. I am not thinking. All right, so now I'm in the turning lane, and I can hear all the gravel flicking up and hitting my car. It's nerve-wracking. All right, here we are. We're pulling into the donut place. The sun is beating down on my eyeballs. See, there's a stop sign. I'm stopping. Although I was told when I was going through the field training program 119 years ago that the stop signs with the white edges around them are optional. I don't know if that's true or not. I've never done any research. Maybe they're only optional in California. And we're not in California. We're in the Old West, baby. And we're pulling up to a place called Cowboy Donuts. They are literally the best donuts you will ever eat. And they literally were on the Food Network. There's a little sign on the door that says, "As seen on the Food Network." All right, guys, gals, if there are any gals watching this, I'm gonna go get some donuts. I'll be back in just a minute. I'm back.
So, went into Cowboy Donuts, grabbed a dozen power rings, and then 4 little things they call kolaches. And a kolache, if you don't know, is some type of meat wrapped in essentially, what is it? A bun or a roll and baked. And sometimes they've got cheese wrapped around them and jalapenos. Today I got sausage and cheese because that's what my kids like. I got sausage, and it's kind of a, on the weeks that I have my kids, because I've got them every other week, I come down to Cowboy Donuts and I grab some donuts and kolaches for the kids. I did last week. I got home and I put them up on the kitchen counter, and I went out to the garage to clean up a little bit because I knew that I was going to be getting in this car and bringing it home within a day or two. And I went back in to wake my kids up on a Saturday morning and get them their kolaches, and the bag of kolaches was gone. I thought, did my kids already get up and come get the kolaches? They didn't. My dog had some kolaches. God damn it. So there's a rule, there's no eating in the car. And so what do? I grab a donut because I can't wait, and I drop some chocolate. And I think I just dropped it on my new Alcantara seat. Went right between my legs and right onto the seat. So I'm going to get my ass out of here and get that chocolate out before it makes a mess I can't clean up. God bless it. There's rules for a reason, man. Oh. I'm an idiot. I didn't mention this. I'm an idiot. So, but you know what? All right, so it cleaned up pretty good, but that'll make me think twice. The next time the dealer says, "Hey, would you like the Scotch Guard on that car for an extra $5,000 or whatever they charge?" Because it's ridiculous. Who charges that much money to take a can of spray stuff and spray it on the car? So I said, no thanks. But at that time, I didn't know that I'd be spilling donut frosting on my car. So the donut went back in the bag. Damn it. No donuts and driving. Should be a national campaign. I'm trying to come up with some type of thing like there's damn or drunks against mad mothers. Oh, mad. Mothers against drunk driving. Should be CAD. Cops against donut driving. I don't know. Maybe not as funny as I thought it was. Really, in the world of humor, the only person that I've got to make laugh is me. Which my wife tells me is pretty much always the case. Alright. On my way home with my donuts, with my kolaches, and the sun burning my eyes. I don't really have much more to say this morning. Although stick around, there'll be more videos coming, I think. Now that I've got the car, now that the weather is starting to clear up. Now if we get the streets guys to get out here and get all this gravel and sand off the road, that'd be great. It'd really lower my stress level. Between donut frosting and sand and dust, my car's had a rough first week.